everyone, it's Jessica Hoover, team leader with Usborne Books and More, and I am starting a new series of videos that are all about my favorite Usborne books. And I wanted to do this because I get asked all the time what my favorites are, and it's really hard to narrow it down because we have books from baby to young adult, and so it's hard to say what's my favorite because I have a favorite baby book, and I have a favorite homework helper, and I have a favorite book for toddlers, and so it's really hard for me to narrow it down when someone asks me what my favorite books are. But I have to say that in each category, I do have one that is just my little bit of a favorite over all the others. And I want to share those with you. And so keep in mind that this is subject to change because each year we are adding amazing books to our catalog. And so you have some that go out of print, you have new books that come in. We have some that are old favorites that stay around, and so it is subject to change, but currently these are my favorites. And I want to start off in this video with my favorites for babies. And so these two are my go-to books for baby showers, for when someone asks me what's the first book I should buy for my baby. And let me just say, most of you are familiar with the That's Not My series, and you might be surprised that That's Not My series, though I love it, though I adore it, I think it's fabulous, isn't my favorite series for babies. So my favorite series is actually our Playbook series, and this is actually my son's copy of baby's very first Touchy-Feely Animals Playbook, and I adore this book because of the colors. I am a sucker for color, and if you love color, you will think these books are absolutely fabulous. And not only are they colorful, but they have fantastic touchy-feely elements to them. Wonderful finger trails for babies to play with, wonderful textures, wonderful glitter and other things that really draw the eye in and stimulate babies' young eyes. And also, this book grows with your baby. When babies are in their first year, when they're just infants, this book is really fabulous because you can introduce it to them. You can sit and you can help them touch each of these elements. But then by the time they are a year old, you can put this book on the floor and open it up to their favorite page or really any page. And that child, by the time they are a year old, if you've been using this book with them, they're going to know exactly what to touch. They're going to explore this book on their own. And that's an amazing thing. And even better, once they get into the toddler years, they're going to start learning that these things right here, what we call words on the page, actually mean something, and that's language development. So this book is more than just a great book for a baby shower. It is a book that will literally grow with a child from the time that they are a newborn through the toddler years, and even my preschooler just thinks it's fun, and now that she has a little brother, she thinks it's fun to play with him, so that's great. Here we go. My Wild Animal World. It also comes in My Farm Animal World, but these books, if you've never seen them before, it comes in this really sturdy box. You know, babies, toddlers, they love to tear stuff up, which makes it great that we have a warranty where you can replace anything for 50% of the original cost. So if you buy a book from me and your child destroys it, come back to me and I'll help you get a replacement for 50% of the cost so that you don't lose your babies, your toddlers, your whatever age reader you have, you don't lose their book to something that it got destroyed on. So, okay, back to this. My Wild Animal World. Open it up. There are 9, I can't count words, not numbers. There are 9 little books in here, and clearly I did not make sure they were in here the right way before I started this video. But in this case, it's all kind of jungle animals. You've got tiger, penguin. Okay, penguins don't live in the jungle. They do live in Madagascar, though, so that counts, right? Elephant, monkey, snake. Get it up where you can see it. Lion, panda, shark. Again, not in the jungle, but they're wild. They're wild animals. Crocodile. Okay, so you get them out. These are super basic. We'll do tiger. Tiger. I am a tiger. My home is in the jungle. My baby is called a cub. I eat meat. I roar. Okay, so you got the book. They're books. They're awesome. Sturdy. But watch this. Watch. Are you watching? Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. do these look like? What do these look like? If I had them on the floor, what would it look like? Blocks. Oh my goodness. Do you see that? They're blocks. So they can read them and they can play with them, which is what my son, who is 13 months old, is super into now. And so I'll stack these up and he's going to knock them over, but it doesn't matter because they're like blocks. So, okay, so our playbooks, my favorite. We have lots of these. We have some lift the flap ones. We have other touchy-feely ones. We have one about farm, one about colors. Awesome. My Wild Animal World, they're like blocks. And it comes in My Farm Animal World. So those are my two favorites for babies. Get those for a baby shower and you will be happy. Recommend those to someone that is looking for a book for a baby and they will be happy. So thanks for letting me share my favorite books for babies. Adios.